today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on Cooper Rush and the Dallas Cowboys.
Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now for the first time we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game.
Button.
Remember, he's the son
Circle
of a
button.
coach.
Triangle button. Cross button. Circle button. Circle button. Cross
To throw
button.
at the outset,
Circle
here's
button.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First down pickup there by new Eagle Zach Pascal, who started for 3 years in Indianapolis and broke 600 yards in 2 of them.
R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button. R1 button. Square button.
First and
R1
10,
button.
it's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
R1 button. Cross button. Triangle button.
Set up a throw.
Triangle button.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
R1
Second
button.
and 10 now from the
Cross button.
27.
Circle button. Cross button. R1 button.
Play
R1
action.
button.
Here's Hurts
R1 button.
sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 27 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be commanded by their 6'3" quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Now Rush. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing here, Rush. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Jalen Tolbert the target that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw, Rush. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rush. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Rush to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off. Right now, it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Square button. Triangle button. R1 button. Triangle button. Circle button. R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
Bird sets up to throw
button.
it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Square button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
On 3rd down,
R1
and trying
button.
to throw. Left side here to Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. Square button. Square button.
Hurts.
Circle button. Circle button.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Triangle button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Square button.
Back to
R1
throw
button.
again.
R1 button.
And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just
R1
unable to
button.
complete it.
Triangle button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button. R1 button.
Throwing from the
Triangle
gun,
button.
it's Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Triangle button. Triangle button. R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle
They'll
button.
try and throw
R1
forward
button.
with Hurts.
Cross
And this
button.
is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Rush. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and 10. Rush, a dump off to Elliott, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, rush. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The kick by Maher is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. Triangle
First
button.
down, Hurts.
Triangle button.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that.
R1 button.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to
Cross
say?
button.
Great defense.
Circle button.
Darn right. They did
R1
something to
button.
disrupt that
R1
time.
button. R1 button. R1 button.
Throwing again on
Circle
2nd
button.
and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
R1 button. R1 button. Square button. Triangle
They'll
button.
throw on
Circle
1st down
button.
with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the 2nd half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw on second down. Rush. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Rush. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 37.
R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Square button. Square button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Square button.
Throwing his
R1
Hurts.
button. R1 button.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button.
They'll look to throw.
Button.
They'll roll him
Triangle
out
button.
right. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. Circle button.
From the midfield
R1
stripe,
button.
they'll look to throw.
R1 button. R1 button.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Square button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
Looking to throw
Circle
again on
button.
second down.
Triangle
Hurts
button.
buying time to his left. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Cross button. R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button. Cross button.
Now they'll switch it
Square
up
button.
here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
R1 button. Triangle button. Cross button.
Back to
Cross
throw.
button.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
R1 button.
Back to
R1
throw
button.
here. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Rush. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Rush. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The Cowboys here unable able to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Circle button. R1 button.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Square button. Circle button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
Off the
R1
play
button.
fake, here's
Square
Hurts.
button.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the 2 of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rush's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rush's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. He'll get this to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Off the play fake. Rush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.